Hey, so maybe you're just searching the YouTube channels for any robotic mower, or maybe you're specifically looking for this model, the Sunseeker S4. This one is designed for properties around 1/4 acre. The S4 promises wire-free setup, 3D LiDAR navigation, AI obstacle avoidance, and multi-zone management. So before we get this mower on the lawn, let's take a quick tour of the hardware and see what Sunseeker has packed into the S4. S4 combines 3D LiDAR and Vision AI to build a detailed map of the property without requiring perimeter wire or an RTK antenna. Sunseeker says the S4 can manage up to 100 mowing zones across 5 separate maps and is designed to handle narrow passages as small as 31 inches. One thing I did notice right away, this is a dial for the cutting height on the mower, and some competing models at this price point have height adjustments through the app, so that's something I'll keep in mind during testing. So it's gone through and told me everything I need to do by video, which is really nice, guys. All I had to do was scan the QR code on the back of the Sunseeker, added it to the app already, and now it's going through with music and everything. That's pretty nice. That's well done. One important note to think about before you install this charger station as well. Where are your sprinklers? Are you going to install it over a sprinkler head, which would not be good? You'll find out soon enough. Another thing to think about is where your electrical cord's going to go. Do you have rabbits that are going to chew up your wire? I like to cover mine with some coilover. A lot of times you can put them in a basket like this. Once you got your charger base installed, you got your mower hooked up and powered on, connected to your app. Next thing to do is map your lawn. Okay, so much faster than I anticipated. I had it set on the slowest speed, manual mapping. Now I've got it set on the fastest so you can see what it feels like. One advantage of this approach is everything happens directly through the mower itself. There are no roof-mounted antennas and no boundary wire installation to worry about. I need a good Star Wars name for this robot, Sunseeker. What would be a good robot name per Star Wars? Guys, let me know in the comments below. So far we have Modalorian. Was it Kylo Ren, C-3PO, a bunch of them. We're Star Wars fans. So we successfully auto-mapped. It took me a little bit of time just to get the thing to recognize that I needed it to map. But I think all it was driving a little bit forward, rotating it counterclockwise, and for it to get that initial setup point and for it to start. Maybe you don't make that mistake, but that's why I'm here. To make all the mistakes. All right, so the Sunseeker S4 is mapped. It's already mowing. I was very impressed with the responsiveness of the app. Once you hit quick start, it's less than a second it takes off from its charger base. So this will be one of its first mowing sessions. We're gonna see how it handles the terrain. Sunseeker refers to its navigation system as AllSense Vision AI Fusion, combining LiDAR and camera data to help the mower understand its surroundings while mowing. One thing I noticed in the app is Sunseeker provides you with different mowing angles. So for Bermuda, That can make a big noticeable difference in the finished appearance. You can do set patterns, you can tell it what angles you want it to do, you can set multiple angles, or you can do what they call traceless mode. And traceless mode is designed to reduce visible wheel marks and repetitive tracks in the lawn. So that's a pretty cool idea. Okay, another feature I like that Sunseeker added was the path back to the docking station. Not something you really think about. But they've got smart, direct, and perimeter. So there's nothing worse than having nice striped lawn after your mower gets through, which are the straightest stripes you'll ever see. And then it just cuts right across them and just ruins that pattern. So they've actually included it in the app, which is nice. Nice job. Oh, wow. That's what, an inch. Totally avoided it. Nice job. Now I also want to point out how Sunseeker put their label, their namesake, on the side so any of your neighbors that walk by can see the model, the brand. That's smart. That needs to be more abundant in this world because we get asked all the time, what is that? All right, so this toy passed. And Sunseeker claims the S4 can navigate narrow passages as small as 31 inches. So we'll see how it does when I send it through my gate and back to the rougher part. Sunseeker also claims the S4 can handle slopes up to 42%. While this isn't my steepest section of property, it does include uneven ground, taller grass, and varying terrain conditions. Okay, so as you can see, it's handling this rough area just fine. There is undulations here, there's low spots, there's high spots. I notice it is cutting the higher grass stalks that stick up occasionally when you have an unmaintained area like this. So you gotta remember, these are, I always say it in every video, maintenance mowers. If you would want this done, you have to keep it up. If this was your yard and it looked like this, you have to maintain it by running these things often. You don't want it to grow really tall up because you can see with all their intelligence, they'll see stuff as obstacles. Now some apps do have a height sensor where you could tell it this is high grass, this is low grass. I've not found that on this app yet, but you gotta remember over there updates, they can update things, they can add things, but pretty impressive. And look at the result. And this is no golf course. So good job, Sunseeker. So we'll see if it goes back to the dock. So I have to be honest, the first path did not work. I did not have it go into the zone far enough apparently. So on the app, you can actually extend it with your finger and save it, which is really nice. And after I did that, it went right into the work zone and did well. So that's a nice feature. I've not seen that on a lot of other mowers. But as you can see, it did all this area, no time flat. I'll show you some of these spots. I mean, it did cut down unmaintained grass. So it did leave some loose grass, but to be expected. Some of the areas it missed are this guy. Of all of this, it missed this one. But for uncut versus cut, fantastic. It's a rough area, check. Did a good job. If you're comparing the Sunseeker S4 to models like the Ecovacs 01000 RTK, there are a few notable specification differences worth mentioning. According to the specs, the Ecovacs supports a single map with 16 zones, while the Sunseeker supports up to 5 maps and up to 100 zones. For homeowners managing multiple lawn areas, that additional flexibility may be worth considering. Sunseeker also highlights its floating cutting deck and wheel design, which are intended to improve performance on uneven terrain while helping reduce turf disturbance. During my testing, the S4 handled some rougher areas in my property surprisingly well. I really like some of the lawn focus features Sunseeker included, such as mowing angle selection, traceless mode, docking path control, and flexible zone editing. So overall, I've been pleasantly surprised by the Sunseeker S4. It mapped faster than I expected, handled my rough area really well, and includes several thoughtful lawn care features that I haven't seen on every robotic mower. Whether it's the right mower for your property will depend on your lawn size, budget, and priorities, but hopefully this video helped you decide if the Sunseeker S4 deserves a spot on your short list. As always, I'd like to thank Sunseeker for providing the S4 for testing and review. They gave me the opportunity to put this mower through its paces on my property, but all opinions in this video are still my own. If you found this review helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Thanks, guys. That's it for this one. See ya.